everybody, Shagdog's here, Spinner Swallow Beer Review. Welcome to our Falltoberfest, or my Falltoberfest. This jammer only showed up for 4 beers one night. But I'm doing Shipyard Brewing Company Smashed Pumpkin. And what's really weird is this gets an NA on Beer Advocate. I thought we did this one before, but you think it'd have a score. But it's 9% ABV. Maybe we didn't do it. It's considered a pumpkin beer. And how many ratings does it have? I don't know. This guy give it a 3.67. I don't know what's going on with that. But anyhow, it says Smashed Pumpkin. They're originally out of Maine, Shipyard. But they brewed by Shipyard Brewing Company, LLC, Portland, Maine, South Burlington, Vermont, and Rochester, New York. Which Rochester, New York, I wonder if the company does Genesee is brewing it for them there. I don't know. I wish they told you which one it came from. But it says IBU 29% ABV. And pairs perfectly with, I can't even tell what the first picture is. There's a glass, football, and something else. Can't tell what all is at the bottom, can you? Either can I. That's the can label in case I didn't show it. Smashed Pumpkin, Shipyard. Anyhow, let's try Beer Advocate one more time. Now, Beer Advocate, if it's Puggley's Signature Series Smashed Pumpkin, but it doesn't say nothing about Puggley's Signature Series, but it looks like the same can, 9%. That must be it. They just changed it, and it doesn't say Puggley's Signature Series anymore. But it looks like the same kind, 9%. A big body beer with a light coppery orange color and pleasing aromas of pumpkin and nutmeg. Now, if you've done Shipyard Smashed Pumpkin, is this the same as the Puggley's Signature Edition? Because it's the same ABV. So I'm assuming it might be the same. And it got an 84 on Beer Advocate, the Puggley Edition. Signature Series, or whatever the heck you want to call it. Here I've been talking for a long time. There's the old Shipyard ship on there also. Scary. Let's do it. It better be good. Also on the back of the can, it says something else. I don't know if it's a poem or what. Let's read it. It says, Smashed Pumpkin seasoned with Shipyard. Smashed Pumpkin. This big body beer pours a light copper orange with pleasing aromas of pumpkin, cinnamon, and burnt sugar, balanced by a mild lingering sweetness and a slightly warm, bitter finish. Smashed Pumpkin's the perfect beer for when the temperature starts to drop to fully enjoy all the flavors. This ale is best drunk at 55 degrees Fahrenheit. It feels like it might be 55 degrees. Alright, looks good. Looks like a pumpkin beer. Can't see clearly through it, but I can see through it kind of. Everything's magnified with it though. A nice little head, a little bit more than a finger. The head's kind of off-white. Maybe a yellow tint or pale tint to it. Definitely smells like pumpkin. A raw pumpkin, which I like. A little bit of sweetness. Cinnamon. What was the other thing they said was in there? Burnt. Maybe a little burnt. Yeah. Sweetness and a slightly warm, bitter finish. Burnt sugar. Yeah, I'm getting it a little bit. Smells pretty good, actually. Hopefully it tastes as good as it smells. Cheers. Happy Falltoberfest. Oh, let me get a little bit more of that beer in there. See if I get the whole can in there. Almost. Just a little sip left. Alright, let's do it. Happy Falltoberfest. Well, not the best pumpkin beer I've done this year, but It's not bad. I think that burnt sugar taste is what's making it worse. I tell you what, if some of these brewers took a look at Gorgeous by Noda Brewing Company and the Voodoo Ranger pumpkin, are the two best ones I've done this year. This isn't too bad though. I just think a little too sweet with burnt sugar. It's a sweet burnt sugar in there. Definitely has a pumpkin, cinnamon. Got a hair in my mouth. Yeah. Not real good, and I think the main reason is that burnt sugar taste. Guess, you know, they have it on the can, burnt sugar. And that's probably why they put it on there, be like, oh my god, it tastes like burnt sugar. Fuck. Put it on the can. We'll tell the truth. Burnt sugar taste. What's this? Pale whole wheat and Munich. I guess that's the malts. And the hops are Wilmette and Sapphire. Sapphire, I think, right? Does it have an E on the end? Not real bad though. Just the burnt sugar is too sweet. But the pumpkin in it tastes good. The cinnamon's good. It's just the burnt sugar, maybe even a little burnt brown sugar in there. That. But I'm happy it's not loaded with allspice. Is there any allspice in it? I think there might be a little bit, maybe. I don't know if anybody else picks that up. It's not like prevalent at all. There might be an undertone of it. There might be a little allspice in there, but it's not real bad or anything. That's my worst thing than the pumpkin beer is allspice. But yeah, it's mostly pumpkin, cinnamon, burnt sugar, burnt brown sugar or something like that. A little sweetness with that sugar. Is it the best pumpkin beer I've had? No. Is it the worst? No. What is it? It's average. I'd still have to say pumpkin beers are not my favorite. This one, would I drink this on a regular? Probably not, no. Now, even though I like the Voodoo Ranger, could I drink a whole bunch of those? No, not with that spiciness in it, because it wasn't overwhelming, burn in your mouth spicy, but had a little bit of heat to it. Now the Gorgeous Pumpkin, you might get a lot of pumpkin beers. I don't think you down a lot of pumpkin beers. You probably get sick. But the Gorgeous Pumpkin was pretty good too. I'm going to go ahead and grade this. One more sip. It's not bad. Not great. I give it a C plus and a swallow. That's about as much as I get it. I think if it had a little bit less of that burnt sugar, sweetness, and just the pumpkin and cinnamon, be perfect. Now my next pumpkin beer I'm doing, I think we did that one before, but I can't remember it. But since I don't remember it, it's probably not good. You know, since I don't remember the taste or being good, and I vaguely remember doing it, maybe. But I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping it's good. Maybe Jammer did that one by himself. I don't know. It sounds familiar. But we'll see on that one. But I got to finish this beer because that's what we do on the Spit or Swallow beer review. Well, I got a little bit left in the can, too. Not real bad, but... then again, this one might have been made in Rochester, and if they make it the place where they make Genesee and they use that god-awful water that they use up there or whatever to make Genesee, maybe that's Yeah, I don't know. Shipyard is not a real bad brewing company, but I never had anything by them that's like spectacular, you know. Okay, usually. Even the other one, Shipyard Harpoon, they're probably like enemies, right? Or Shipyard, matey, like two pirate beers. Harpoon's like, no, we're pirates. Harpoon, I think Harpoon's up in that area too, Maine or somewhere up there. But Harpoon has a distinct hop that they use or something. You taste a Harpoon, you can tell it's a Harpoon. Whether it's their red ale or whatever, you know. But I haven't had a Harpoon in a while. The only thing I've seen by them down here in the South, deep South, and Florida, you know, because the only part of Florida is deep South is North Florida and the Panhandle. But even the Tampa area, haven't seen a Harpoon beer besides the UFO ones. UFO, yeah, that's by Harpoon. That's the only thing I've seen lately, I think. Let's try to down this. Chug. Mm-hmm. Good beer, but not real good. Shipyard, all you other beer companies, Sam Adams, with your Jacko. Man, go try a Gorgeous or the Voodoo Ranger pumpkin. Let's go ahead and finish this. Yard work. Parrot. I haven't heard the Parrot in a while though. They must have took the Parrot inside. Next thing you know, the Parrot will be talking like Shagdog, so that's probably a good thing. They took him inside. Now, Jammer doesn't like the fall seasonal beers. He's more of a winter seasonal beer, but I still like the fall seasonals just because there's always something you haven't done yet. You could find something new that you haven't done yet, whether it's from a different area and you just never saw that because it wasn't sold in your area, or something's actually new. Breweries like brewing this one this year. So yeah, I like doing seasonal beers. My favorite times of the years, I think he said winter and summer, but summer beers are all I like winter and then the fall. Spring beer doesn't have a lot of spring seasonal beers. You know, there's just not enough. I mean, you can throw some some Irish beers in there for St. Patrick's Day, which is pretty much almost spring, right? Yeah, if we could find more spring seasonal beers, that'd be great. You know, your traditional Maibach or spring beers. I'm not a big Maibach fan now. Dortmunders, I guess, are considered like spring beers. I like Dortmunders, but they're hard to find. I haven't come across too many Dortmunders, you know. Oh, what's a Dortmunder, you said? Well, let me tell you. Beer Advocate, Dortmunder beers. Just go to Beer Advocate. You can find all your beer information. It's considered a European Dortmunder export lager. Sometimes referred to as a Dortmunder export. The European style export has the malt forward flavor and sweetness of a German style Helles, but the bitter base of a German style Pilsner. This lager is all about balance with medium hop character and firm but low malt sweetness. Look for toasted malt flavors and spicy floral hop aromas, and it really does taste like a Helles mixed with the Pilsner, basically. I like them. The few that I've had, I haven't had too many. Get out of here, bee. Damn bee again. Are you shitting me? Or a fly, I can't tell what it is, but I've been watching fucking Kobra Kai all seasons. I blurred through the last 2 seasons when they came out, finished them in one night or 2 nights. Horrible. And I only watch it really because of Johnny. There's no other reason I watch that show besides Johnny. I mean, that's me. I mean, I don't look like Johnny or sound like him or anything, but yeah, that's pretty much me. Here's the Johnny. Yeah, when I first heard about that show, I don't think it originally came out on Netflix. I think it was originally on YouTube TV on the first season, and then they switched to Netflix, I believe. Because that's the only thing I was seeing it being promoted the first season. I didn't have YouTube TV, so I couldn't watch it. I looked on Netflix back then, and it was on Netflix. Then season 2, I think, came out on Netflix, and they showed season 1 before they came out with season 2. So I'm glad Netflix picked it up and is doing good. I think there's going to be one more season, and that's going to be it. But yeah, I liked it. It was pretty good. I like that they have. Yeah, that is a bee. Bee likes pumpkin beer, apparently. See him? Oh, shit. Go ahead, jump in my beer, dude. Fucking bees. It's fucking cold out. Go home, dude. Warm up with your friends. Shit. I need one of those. I saw a screen thing where you sit in it. It's like a little screen room for yourself. A little square around you. I'm going to start doing beer reviews in that damn thing. You see me through the screen. That'd be pretty cool, actually. I was going to buy one, too. I didn't. And because of stuff like that, 2 times in a row now I've been out here. There's a damn bee messing around. Where was I? Johnny. Yeah, Kobra Kai. Yeah, they've had characters from all the different Cobra or Karate Kid movies. I think with the exception of Karate Kid 4. I don't know if that girl's... Because there's a girl in Karate Kid 4. Kind of crappy movie. I don't think she's been in it, but I really wouldn't even know her if I seen her. Damn bee. Get out of here. Alright, the bee's on my beer can. Now he's on the table. Now he's by the computer. He's killing me. Alright, folks. A lot of bees flying around. I just killed one bee or hornet, followed me in the house. I don't know if the same one's been flying around. I'm going to go ahead and close this beer review out. I'm going to take it inside for the last 2. Alright, cheers. Shagdog, Spirit Swallow beer review. Ooh. Alright, let's get out of here. Alright, dude. Close this out. I thought we stopped the beer review. Shit.